Yo, Haven, what's up, man? What's up, man? We back. We got a better view for y'all. I don't know. I'm thinking about getting some LED lights back there between them little canvases. Just let me know what y'all think about it, man. Just doing things a little differently. Yo, look, I give my grace to all of you who's been. Yo, look, the Discord is coming along. So I just want to give my grace to the people who really, really rock with the Haven. If you haven't, join the Discord. We already starting to discuss and dissect and just, check up on each other daily. Yo, what's up? How you doing? Grand Rising, things like that. It's going down in the Discord little by little, slowly but surely. It's going down. Anyhow, today we're going to be looking at weird and unusual TikToks that will make us question reality. If you're new to the channel, sub up. Hit the comments, hit the like button, hit the share button. Yo, Haven, y'all know how we do. We don't even got to say it no more, man. I just want to announce something to y'all before we get rolling. We hit over 100K views, baby. Thank you. We couldn't do this without you. I couldn't do this without you. We can't do it without each other. This is why I'm just so happy that we got what we got here. Anyhow, let's get into it, Haven. Yo, I think this one of them ones, Haven, so you might want to grab your little party favors. We don't want to be too specific on here, but we know what's going on, man. Grab your party favors. This is one of them ones, I think so. Man, he's wildin'. Oh, man. Right on the camera. We don't support this right here. Animal cruelty is crazy. Like what? He's wilding.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
He was.
Thank you. Are they not home? I take it. Okay. All right. Thank you.
That was crazy. Yo, the audio got cut off, but listen. This dude seen some type of creature following him in the jungle or in the woods or something like that. But let's back it up. We got the police doing harm to the public. That's someone's pet. And if it's a stray, that's even worse, because we know and we understand we're supposed to be bonding with nature. So that was crazy. Oh, it hopped out. It's crazy. Yo. Man. Look at that jump out though, like. A dinosaur. A little baby little what? That looked like a little raptor. That looked like a little raptor, man, but beyond that little dinosaur there. Did you see the hop out? Like yo, that thing just said woo, jumped out, start chasing them. Yo, man, I would have hit them gears and start rolling, cause what was that? What was that? Like, and then like, why you even chasing? Like, I got questions there. I got questions.
To tell y'all about these human-faced fish caught in 4K. Everybody kept screaming, CGI, CGI. Everything ain't fake.
Right.
If y'all can see right here, this fish have a Jimmy face from up the road. Now the real question is, how did the face get on the fish? Is it genetically mutated? Did somebody splice the DNA with a human and a fish to create this creature? Or is it really just CGI? Somebody got really good CGI. Like, can y'all just imagine y'all going on a fishing trip and y'all catch a fish with handsome Squidward face?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this be the last video about these human face fish until I catch me one. Trying to tell you about these Homo Pisces. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Do y'all think this CGI? Or is it actually a fish swimming around with a human face? Yeah, comment that down below in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom. Stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if you want that exclusive content. And hit that Gmail if y'all trying to do business.
It's a close-up. We seen this last time. That was a close-up. Beneath the walls. Not beyond, but beneath. Okay. Oh, he's going in? What is that? We can't see jack squat.
This beach is not a beach. It's actually a glacier.
Okay, let's see if we got better footage. That's a water flow down there?
There was a drop-off that went down between 5 and 6 meters, so not too deep. And at the bottom, there was black sand.
Black sand it is, okay.
Down at the bottom, it felt like I was floating in the stars, in the sparkles. It was totally crazy. Totally crazy. It's incredible.
That's good.
It's like beautifully sculpted marble. The ice is so pure. It's extraordinary. But after about 200 meters, shapes start appearing on the screen. And what I'm seeing, about 20 meters below, is a geological interface that's very strong, very clear. This beach is not a beach, it's actually a glacier. There's a significant amount of ice that's trapped in the valley and no longer moving.
Domino's Pizza Institute.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. My heart is beating in a different type of way watching that. So I feel like it's real spill because my heart was just feeling weird watching that. I don't know, it might be just me. Let me know what you think, but that's mind blowing in a way because like they inside, but it's a beach. Huh?
Announced yesterday that they are nearing completion of their 30-year study testing the limits of what human beings will eat.
People willingly ate everything our lab created. In fact, they pay money for it. The results continue to surprise me.
Over the course of the study, Domino's scientists have found that decreasing the nutritional value and increasing the visual repulsiveness of their pizzas only makes them more popular.
This applies to the crispy melt pizza. It's basically one pizza inverted on top of another pizza. It looks like something no animal should consume, much less a human.
One recent creation is constructed out of a cardboard-based crust layered in Oreo cookie crumbs and drizzled with a wax-like substance.
We hypothesized that the sight of it alone would repulse customers, but it became one of the most popular items on the menu.
The Domino's scientists now believe that a certain percentage of human beings may have a genetic predisposition to eat unhealthy foods made from other, even unhealthier foods. The Institute will next test human tolerance of the crispy nacho platter pizza, the big New York hot dog pizza, and the strawberries and cream milkshake dessert pizza.
In the final stages of the study, we plan to just top the pizzas with actual garbage, but judging from our findings, people will probably eat those too.
Dr. Moore said he initially had moral issues with conducting the tests on humans, but has since come to see the subjects as, quote, cheese and sauce consuming beings.
Have you doodled today?
Man, forget what he talk about. They said their plan is to put more garbage on top of the pizza, and people's just gonna consume it because they're popular. What is going on, Haven? What is going on? What is going on?
No? Well, you need this all-natural colon cleanse from theblackhealthshop.com. Go get it right now, theblackhealthshop.com. What's that smell? Go.
Have y'all ever seen ramen noodles under a microscope?
Let's see this.
Yeah, I think we should take a look. Think you'll be surprised. Cause what?
Wow.
Is this?
Wow. Right?
This is on ramen noodles.
It's ramen noodle.
So when you eat the ramen noodles, you eating them too? If y'all know what insect this is, let me know in the comments. Why does it look like a tick? And then it get worse. Let's see what these insects do when you add water to the ramen noodles. They float.
Huh?
So when you make your ramen noodles, they float.
Huh?
You know how I say when you eat processed food, it can give you parasites? That's just something to think about. Let me know in the comments.
Shout out
Is y'all
Wisdom
still
Blast.
eating ramen noodles after watching this? Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content, and hit that business email if y'all trying to work.
Watch what you feeding your kids. Watch what you feeding your kids. This is a crazy world. This realm is chaos. So I don't think I want to bring a child into this realm. I'll wait until we get to the other side, maybe. But no, because this is a crazy place. They put garbage on top of the pizza, parasites in the ramen noodles. That's all kids eat. Nuggets and noodles. Tell me I'm lying, Haven.
World we're in, I've noticed a pattern in what is being represented. People think that this stuff is just a game. There is a reason why you see people dressed up as Satan, not just, like Satan slipping himself in a little bit. No, full on visuals of Satan, people dressed as Satan, dressed as a demon, got upside down crosses all on their clothes or pentagrams on their clothes. And people are just like, oh, that's funny. It's, we're making fun. No, there's a reason why the entertainment industry is doing that, y'all. They know good and doggone well that God exists. They also know that Satan exists. They're just counting on the fact that y'all don't know that. But either way, the things that you take in, that they're feeding you, those things affect you. Whether you realize it in the moment or not, they affect you. That's why they do it. Entertainment industry, it's about influence.
Ever wondered why all of the ancients used to hold canes? The earth is electromagnetic. The canes they used were made out of wood and metal because it conducts electricity and allows them to be grounded to the earth. Modern day
Automatically,
canes have rubber bottoms, just like our shoes have rubber bottoms. This was done on purpose to keep us from being grounded from the earth. Grounding reduces inflammation and charges the electromagnetic field of the body. The ancients understood that the body is an electrical machine. This is why these 2,000-year-old shoes have metal plates on the bottom. Every single cell, every single organ has its own electromagnetic field. Our spirit is our spiraling energy field. Putting on the armor of God in the Bible means to have a strong electromagnetic field. If you haven't already, read my book, The Book of Wisdom. It will tell you everything you need to know about reality, the human energy field, and so much more. The link is in the bio.
So
Yeah, that book might be worthy. I ain't gonna lie, because I'll be feeling great when I ground, but since it's so cold outside, I don't get to ground. You know, before when I go out to run my errands and I come back. Anyhow, before I come inside, you know, I literally put my palm on the tree and discharge my negative energy. I inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and man, you know, grounding just feels amazing. And the trees are like, they have some whole some connection on some inner type of network thingy there. Like, I forget, I literally in the moment forget how to explain it. But listen, man, y'all know what's up, man. Go out there and ground if you can, sun gaze, things like that, because we really got divinity in our blood, in our DNA, in our genetics, however you want to put it, Haven.
everybody was trying to figure out, why is Mark Zuckerberg running to an underground bunker?
Right.
That was just kind of odd, right?
Right.
So come to find out, the reason why he's running to an underground bunker is because the nuclear bombs are running off of Wi-Fi. So what that means is, if the grids go out and the Wi-Fi go down, somebody new can accidentally go off. It can go in,
or it can be hacked.
Countdown stages. Yo, these people are playing with our lives, man. This is crazy. But I'm gonna show you this interview with Cat Williams talking about this same issue. Check this out.
Well, I don't know what you don't know. Do you understand that people that are not very bright are in charge of nuclear bombs all across the country? That's what he knows. He knows that 30% of all weapons systems are running off regular Wi-Fi.
You talk about Mark Zuckerberg.
So what does that mean? That means if a solar flare or a meteor hits either one of those, literally a bomb can go off just because the system accidentally got turned off.
Jeez, that's
yeah, that's what he knows.
So is that like, okay, it makes sense, like technically, right? Technically it makes sense, but at the same time, if we know that, right, is it predictive programming at this point? I mean, technically it's real spill, but is it also predictive programming though? Because it makes no sense to why something of such high weaponry and technology has something so basic that can be easily hacked or whatever. It doesn't make sense. Something of, you know what I'm saying? Something like that should not be easy accessible. So help me understand here. Help me understand. Help me overstand. What are they doing?
Enter an era where there will be no internet, no television, or telephone service. We will plunge into chaos, where your money, your empires, and your power will lose all significance. The sole concern for you and your loved and dear ones will be simple survival. However, in this impending scenario, you will sadly realize that you can no longer change anything. You will be powerless. By then, you will have lost all your media resources, thus losing influence over the masses, and your empires will be shattered. Your only chance to preserve your empire is to align with humanity and contribute to informing people and uniting all scientists into a single scientific research center. If we swiftly find a solution to create a shield against external cosmic influences,
or to take an empty water bottle.
I don't know how I'm feeling about that one, yo. Because it, like, he using the right words, but is he benevolent or malevolent? Because, you know, they still be having agendas, and they still be, you feel me? They be creeping through them little cracks and crevices. Is all I got to say. So just pay attention to what you're giving your energy to is really all I got to say. But this is something we should know.
And fill it up halfway with black oil-based paint. Then add a little used motor oil. And for good measure, a few pinches of sand. And then stretch a water balloon over the opening.
Okay. Compress the bottom
and then
down
lob
and
this
squeeze
party
it
favor,
through.
let's say an occupying force. Goodness, that oil-based paint is difficult to deal with, hard to wash off. And that oil, well, it's slippery too. And the sand, goodness, it plays havoc on face shields. Not so good for optics either.
Nice.
Act accordingly.
I think he had a bug in his eye.
Check the reptilian out, yo. Ah. Look at him with his symbology, though. And
Food
his
delivery
little...
rider shared his observations in a video. From my experience delivering food this year, I can tell that consumption in Fuzhou has definitely downgraded. What did people used to order? They'd get a 30 yuan, about $4.20 beef rice, and Putian braised noodle with a couple of oyster cakes. Now it's different. Most orders are for food priced between 12 to 15 yuan, about $1.60 to $2, rarely exceeding 15 yuan. People are just ordering enough to get by. The best surviving takeaway spots around here are the ones selling fast food with prices mostly around 10 yuan, about $1. After all, many haven't made much money, so they're saving whatever they can on food. To understand how frugal...
A rise in migrants crossing its southern border illegally in recent years, with 2023 seeing the most intense increase. A part of this increase comes from China, with Chinese migrants embarking on perilous journeys through South America to find a new life in the USA.
As soon as we pull up, they rush towards us.
They gang deep.
My mic not even on. But that doesn't stop this crowd of Chinese migrants from venting to producer Yong Shong. They're angry, having to wait in the cold for border patrol. This is just one of 3 makeshift border camps we stop at in eastern San Diego County. Alongside migrants from Latin America, at each camp, we meet dozens from China. The numbers reflect the surge. From 2013 to 2022, CBP recorded fewer than 16,000 Chinese migrants illegally.
This is a snapshot of the current state of unemployment in Guangzhou.
You see how they didn't want to show us 23 and 20. All right.
In July 2023, China's youth unemployment rate reached a record 21.3%, after which official statistics ceased in August, citing optimization of statistical methods. Despite their absence from official data, these unemployed youths are visibly present in libraries. Videos from the internet show that libraries in cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen are packed even on weekdays, with no seats to spare. Filled with unemployed youth and middle-aged people, many prefer the library over staying at home to avoid worrying their families, pretending to work by carrying a computer. They spend their days like office workers, but without jobs or salaries. A netizen commented, "When Starbucks is full of unemployed middle-aged people, at least it shows they can afford a cup of coffee. But when public libraries are filled with them, it indicates..."
Plan to go to the U.S., but most ask we not show their faces. The driver approaches this group, making sure he's got the right passengers.
He's got a booking for them.
we uncovered an assortment of travel packages offered specifically to Chinese migrants. You can pay smugglers who promise to ease some of the planning stress. For $9,000 to $12,000,
Wow.
flights, hotels, transportation booked for you. For 20 or more thousand, it's a premium service, getting you to the
Wow.
Mexico side of the U.S. border, skipping some of the more treacherous crossings.
Wow.
We drive through Ecuador's capital city with Long Chuan Way. He shows us private homes and Airbnbs where Chinese migrants stay when they arrive. Long's lived here in Quito for 5 years and runs a travel agency. He has witnessed the recent surge in Chinese migrants. And with it, a spike in businesses catering to them, like this Chinese-run hotel.
Yo.
The owner estimates there are as many as 100 hotels in Quito that, like hers, host Chinese 1,000. That's
Oh,
roughly
there you go
double.
right there. Look at 20. Yo.
Prior 10 years combined. But unlike those fleeing countries in turmoil like Venezuela, Cuba, or Haiti, these migrants are leaving the world's second largest economy.
What was the reason you left China?
Their answers vary.
His family is poor.
Most cite deepening financial hardships, despite the Chinese government's narrative of a steadily rebounding economy.
How did you get here? How did you get to Southern California?
Their trek north primarily starts in one Latin
They coughing and stuff. Like, hold on now. Slow down now.
American country, where Chinese do not need visas to enter.
To Ecuador. How many of you here came through Ecuador?
To really understand their journey and how it differs from other migrants, you need to see it in action. We touched down in Ecuador's capital, Quito, and standing outside of international arrivals, we noticed this man,
Chinese?
a hired driver. The owner estimates there are as many as 100 hotels in Quito that, like hers, host Chinese migrants headed to the U.S.
And take a look at this. They've got essentially a how-to guide to go from here and to continue north. And they tell you here how many days you should be preparing, vaccinations you might need, other documents you should carry with you. They even mention bringing $300 and hiding that amount of money because of presumably being robbed at some point and needing cash as a backup.
It's advice Zheng Shiqing could have used a few days earlier.
Your parents still think you're in China? They have no idea you left?
Yeah. We meet the 28-year-old back in Quito after he was robbed at gunpoint in Colombia. I left China because I was not able to save any money. It was really difficult to support myself, he tells me. He says some employers in China refuse to pay him even after working. Even if they say the Chinese economy is strong, it is all about the upper class, he says.
That's good.
I wish I was never born. Living feels...
As tens of millions of Chinese youths leave school, jobs are few and far between.
晚上职位就那么多，你学校好，那我学校比你更好。
More than 1 in 5 are now officially unemployed, dashing their hopes for a better life.
你面前有很多路，选项很多，但没有一个是属于你的选择。
How did the world's second largest economy end up here?
The post-COVID recovery has been weaker in China than in many other countries. No question about that.
And will it spell disaster for China and its leaders?
Economists have found strong links between youth unemployment rate and drugs crime rate and many other issues. It goes beyond the young people themselves. It's very costly to the society.
By the way, if you are smart enough, you will know who I am. But you are really not smart enough to know who I am. But soon you're gonna know who I am. Very easy.
What?
The entitlement.
No, believe me, I'm much better than that.
The entitlement, guys. Wow.
Show. Wow, nah, for real though, you gotta pay attention. Like, he said what he said there. You don't know me, but you soon enough will know me. I'm much bigger than that. Whatever he said there. Wow. Wow, right? So now, we gotta pay attention to this. If these people are leaving their home, they're leaving their home, right? To better their lives for money. What to like what extent will they go to make money to provide for their family back home. Let's make it make sense. What extents will they go to, Haven? You gotta pay attention here. And then you got them saying things like this, you know, tooting his horn, boo, boo. What he said? Yo, you're not smart enough to know, but you are smart enough. Soon enough, you will know who I am. I'm much bigger than that. What? Excuse me? I think it's something we need to do here because the government don't really care. Them people don't care. They letting them come through them. You know what I mean? Like they letting them walk right up in there, right? I'm just saying, man.
Just like they want you disarmed, whether you're black or white, doesn't matter. Just like they want you with your power cut off and having no resources so they can control you. Now they want the U.S. military to not be able to do its job, win the globalists, win Klaus Schwab, win the Davos Group minion, George Soros and Alexander Soros, now in command of their criminal operation, trigger the Islamic and race mobs. And you know they're planning to launch a big Middle East war and then have the Islamicists burn down half of the United States. That's why the left is allied with the Islamicists and the university heads and all of it. People say, oh, you're covering up for Israel. Remove Israel from the equation. I'm not even thinking about Israel. They got weapons and nukes. They're not going anywhere. We've brought in millions of Islamicists, tens of millions in Europe, military-age men, and when war goes down with Iran, they're going to start blowing stuff up and burning cities down, and they've said they will, and Iran has said they will, and now U.S.-owned cargo ship near Yemen hit by missiles as fears grow conflict could spread.
Well, Saudi Arabia has been in bed with Israel forever. I mean, that's the worst kept secret in the Middle East, is that Saudi Arabia, even long before the Abraham Accords officially normalized these relations, Saudi Arabia has had a relationship with Israel for decades. And this is the Israel strategy. If you take, and this is the easiest thing, all you have to do is take a look at the map of the Middle East, look at all the Muslim countries. You can do this yourself on one of these fill-in-the-blank maps and color in every country that has been neutralized through a peace treaty with the United States and Israel, which would be Jordan, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, the Gulf states, and then color in all the countries that have been destroyed by the United States, which would be Libya, Sudan, Syria, Iraq. They want to go after Iran. And you've basically got Lebanon. You've got the entire Middle East. And so it's a strategy of either neutralizing through American spies and money. You know, Egypt became the #2 recipient of foreign aid after the Camp David Accords in '79. Jordan became the #3 recipient after they made their treaty with Israel in the 1990s. So either the United States comes in and bribes them or goes in with intelligence, or they go in and bomb them like they did with Gaddafi, like they did with Saddam, like they did with Assad. And it fulfills Israel's own stated strategy in the 1980s, which is they want to destroy all the strong Arab states, because there were 4 wars of an Arab coalition against Israel. They wanted to destroy all the Arab states and make them all tribes of flags. And the ones they couldn't destroy, they wanted to neutralize by bringing in the United States and having them sign a peace treaty. And that will explain all the events. It even explains things that happened in America, like the JFK assassination, the RFK assassination. JFK got killed 5 months after he tried to send IAEA advisors into Israel to investigate their Dimona nuclear plant. RFK, his brother, the Attorney General, who is running for Democratic nomination for president,
which they will still not acknowledge that they have nuclear weapons to this day.
Exactly. Well, but it was a big trick for them to get it in the first place, and the United States obviously wanted to stand athwart that before total domination by the Israeli lobby, and they killed Kennedy to prevent them from interfering, and then they killed RFK to cover up the JFK assassination. And you know, so the whole 20th century is a fucking lie. You look at World War I, World War II, the assassinations, and you can find Mossad's fingerprints, assassinations all over. You don't have to look very far. I mean, Lee Harvey Oswald got killed by Jack Ruby, short for Jack Rubenstein. Jack Rubenstein was connected to Mickey Cohen in L.A., and it was the Jewish mafia in the United States that ran light arms trafficking to Israel with the Irgun, all these Israeli Zionist terrorist groups, when they were fighting the British Mandate, when they were fighting the Arabs over there. And Jack Rubenstein, when he's convicted, he goes up and says, I did it for my people. He goes, when they try me, I did it for my people. Who's his people?
Yo, like I told you, I don't be watching these full clips when I come across them. I see a little 5, maybe 10 seconds, and be like, all right, bet, let me throw this in for the, you feel me? But look, oh my goodness, he's going in. Like, he's locked in. Like, hold on.
He was connected in New Orleans and to the LA Jewish Mafia. He killed Lee Harvey Oswald. Because Lee Harvey Oswald would then be the patsy. They silenced him so he couldn't come out and say, I'm not the lone gunman. So, you know, and it's everywhere. And you could look at, like, Un's Review is my favorite resource about this, but this is, like, the biggest cover-up ever. It's these people. It's biblical. They want to return there. And it tracks, like with world history. Their temple was destroyed in 70 A.D. They fight for 1,000 years. The last millennium, 1,000 to 2,000, is the story of Jewish ascendancy. It literally tracks. The last century of the last millennium is the Jews returning to the homeland, forming their own state, and then achieving total domination of the new Rome, which is the United States. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, right? In 70 A.D., they get expelled. And then from A.D. 1000 to A.D. 2000, it's a story of them rising up. They start getting expelled, but then they come back. Then they're the bankers. Then they're financing the wars. Then they're the money behind everything. They make money off the Napoleonic Wars. Then they're resettling and forming their own country. They're returning. Hasn't happened in 2,000 years. They form a state. They run America. Like, so this is straight up biblical. If that doesn't make you believe in the story of Jews and Christians as something more than just their arbitrary religions, I don't know what does, because it's clearly like eschatological, the relationship between Christians and Jews in the last millennium.
Holy, not one lie has been detected.
Yeah, it's
that's why they canceled them. I hope y'all wrote that down, because that
He
was
went in.
all 1,000% factual. People don't know that they literally stole uranium from us and created the nuclear bomb, and to this day they will not acknowledge that they have nuclear weapons.
The average Joe always goes, well, why would you destroy a nation? You could just get rich with the... Actually, you destroy two nations in one war, they gotta ask for a loan, right? So this is the biggest level of business. I don't get how people don't understand this. To rebuild a nation, you gotta get a loan with huge interest. I read that in the Babylonian Talmud, there's 999 steps to Moshiach returning, the Messiah. They believe that if everyone on earth in unison is good, that God comes, or the Messiah comes down and God brings heaven and blah. But they're having trouble turning everyone on earth good, so they said it's easier if we make everyone sin and turn them all sinners. That way we get, the gates of heaven open. Do they actually believe in this?
Who controls?
Yo, they just bust that down real nicely. You can't make it up. Ain't no such thing as coincidence. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got to say. You feel me? I respect your experience. I hope you respect mine. Let's keep it rolling, baby.
The city of Chicago was in tough shape even before Joe Biden opened the border. Now, parts of it are basically uninhabitable. Even the socialist mayor of Chicago says the city is breaking under the strain.
Without real significant investment from our federal government, it won't just be the city of Chicago that won't be able to maintain this mission. It's the entire country that is now at stake.
Chicago's politicians may complain about illegal immigration in public, but in private, they're paying for it with your money. They're spending more on illegal aliens than on their own citizens. They're doing this secretly. They're hiding it from the public. Our team uncovered a shadow terminal, for example, inside Chicago O'Hare Airport. Hundreds of migrants were being hidden there secretly. Our team pulled up with cameras rolling, and at first we didn't see much. The city erected a black tarp to hide what was going on.
Wow.
The motive was simple. They didn't want us to see it. And a third-party security group paid for with your tax dollars told us that was prohibited. We weren't allowed to see.
What are you doing? I want to look inside. For what? For what?
They weren't local or federal law enforcement, so we ignored them. They had no authority. They were rent-a-cops.
Wow, rent-a-cops.
Inside,
crazy.
our team found more than 100 beds on the floor.
Wow.
The smell was overpowering, repulsive. It was filthy.
Wow.
Miss Bond? You Miss Bond?
Yes, do you miss one?
Yeah. Your granny do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at my video, guys.
But I miss my uncle because y'all did something bad to my uncle.
It's the that threw me for a loop. Let's run that back.
It was filthy.
Miss Bond? You Miss Bond?
Yes, do you miss one?
Yeah. Your body do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at my video, guys.
But I miss my uncle because y'all did something bad to my uncle.
What's going on, everybody?
Do you miss Vaughn? Are you proud of you? Why are you proud of you? I miss my uncle because y'all did something bad to my uncle. And then you tell me to shh. Wow. We got to pay attention here.
Some information that I just want to pass along, give to you guys about FEMA, because a lot of people don't understand how FEMA operates. So FEMA provides training for things that they see on the near future. They use predictive modeling, threat assessment, following trends to look at possible scenarios that might be coming up. This year, the first 3 scenarios that they're offering to emergency managers like myself in these virtual tabletop exercises is infrastructure blackouts, social unrest, and mass casualty, mass shooter incidents specifically focused around malls. So, given that information, I would highly recommend.
And what they said happened at Miami? Woo! You know what I'm saying?
You need to think about your planning processes, your systems, and how you're just going to conduct yourself in terms of one of those 3 or more occurring in your daily life. Something to think about, something to keep in mind when you see FEMA putting information out for themselves.
Lots of fast-moving news
Take
today.
notes.
So
Okay.
the Army has just sent a ton of sergeants to recruiter school with only a 1-week notice that they were getting sent. They're doing this because they're down so low in numbers.
We've seen this before already, but I had to throw it back in there because...
And they need new recruits, so they're putting a ton of new recruiters in stations coming around the holiday season. Now, not only did they promote all these people to become recruiters, they waived the body measurement standards and the fitness standards for these people. Plus, when they get out of school, they're going to be given the rank of staff sergeant, so they're getting fast-tracked. Now, they've also been told this is kind of the last-ditch effort to avoid a draft. So if we don't get a bunch of people volunteering for the Army very, very soon, the next step is going to be them taking your children from your house.
No, they're not.
Shit is getting crazy.
No, it's not, because we not scared and we not letting them do nothing. We gonna bond together and do what we supposed to do. We gonna do what we supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Together. They not taking nothing from us. I hope everybody else is thinking like that. That's all I'm saying, because, like, this all shit. Where the fuck y'all going? What the fuck y'all doing, for real?
You got these people building bunkers all over the world, dude. What are they building all these $200 million bunkers like apparently Zuckerberg's doing in Hawaii? What is that for? Why is Biden doing a bunker in Delaware? Why are they doing these things? It's because, dude, they are preparing to destroy everything if they lose power, because if they lose power, they're going to be held accountable. And they're going to...
Meaning what? Since they can't have what's ours, they rather everything up. They rather burn it all down. But, right? Balance and harmony shall be restored. I'm going to let y'all know something on a little secret. The collective consciousness has decided to collectively heal. End of March, beginning of April, these energies is coming in real fast. But the collective consciousness has collectively decided to heal. Just letting y'all know, on a spiritual level, on a cosmic level, collective consciousness is progressing to a higher level of consciousness saving. I send my deep divine love, and I give my grace because we all experiencing together. I give my grace for you guys experiencing me, and I also give my grace for me experiencing you. Let's get it.
get their way, dude, and it's gonna your entire life up and your family's life and everybody's life, these people are going to do anything.
Hey, this video crazy, and it's one reason why you should sit down with your child one day while they on their tablet or devices and see what they watching on YouTube, or just peep out the ads that's in between them YouTube videos. This video basically telling your child it's okay to get the jab and croak over eventually. Let's get into it.
It's okay to pass away today. It's okay to pass away.
No, it's not.
Not.
Certain gonna happen someday. Some say it's wrong and they'll tell you just to pray, but it's okay to pass away.
Keep listening.
It's okay to pass away.
Dumb kids look under distress, man.
Look at the little boy.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Wow. What the?
It's okay to pass away today. It's okay to pass away. If your family is struggling, juggling the bills, really feel the burden of the doctors and your pills, call us up today and you know we're gonna say that it's okay to pass away.
What? Right.
It's okay to pass away today. It's okay to pass away.
This is weird.
It's crazy.
It's okay to pass away today. It's okay to pass away. If you're sick of taking medicine, you're never getting better, and you're losing hair and weight and looking like a little skeleton. If things don't improve, and if you're approved, take a little shot and then the pain is removed.
Protect your kids. Protect your kids. That's crazy.
This disturbing.
Yes, it is. Wow. And they laughing.
What the fuck?
Right.
Nobody
I'm with
sit
him.
back and tell me that was cool. Why in the hell is it ads, paid ads, to come in between your child's cartoons or, you know, things that they're watching on YouTube? Shit crazy. It remind me of that Moo situation when them kids was doing certain shit in real life, G. Y'all tell me what y'all think of the comment section about all these shenanigans.
Protect your kids, man. I said it once, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Protect your kids.
Hey everyone. So I'm cruising through the Valley of a Thousand Hills listening to Diggable Planets, greatest hip-hop band of all time.
Okay.
And I just want to make double sure that we all know that Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell have been linked to Mossad, an international intelligence agency, which is now obviously using pedophilia to exert control on the world scene. Okay, so I just want to make absolutely certain that everybody is aware of the fact that Mossad is now knowingly using pedophilia for control. And shouldn't be a surprise because the Talmud says it's okay to sacrifice Gentile children.
Wow, what?
And it's the reason Jews were kicked out of over 1,000 places over history. I'm not even kidding. Obviously not all Jews are into it, but there's a sect among them that still worship Moloch, and the Talmud literally says, give your seed to Moloch.
Can that be what those beds was about under that such and such in Brooklyn? Woo! I'm just trying to discuss and dissect, connect some dots here, man. You feel me? As we embracing and body enlightenment and DNA light code activation, right? The veil will lift. So, let's connect some dots and raise our consciousness. That's all I'm saying. Let's pay attention to what's going on around us, because it makes sense to me. That's what I'm taking. Because she said who and what and what and who. You can't even say that word on the media or the internet and all that. Just saying.
So I just want to make sure everyone's aware of the fact that, Yeah, Epstein and Ghislaine were worshippers of Moloch, which is what Zionist Judaism is, and they're using pedophilia. Okay. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.
I have been single for 6 years. 6. Now, I know.
I only threw this in here because, you know, it's women. You know, we got a few women who's beautiful, elegant. These men don't want them. Is it because they want kids? I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to connect some dots because it's absurd. You got a few beautiful goddesses out there. So I'm trying to understand what's really going on out there. Let's listen up.
Some of y'all probably thinking, how, why, what made you do that? You gonna die alone? I get it. But I've been single for 6 years. And of course, it was by choice. Y'all know that. You know what I mean? I ain't never got a problem finding a man. Yeah. But for me, I wanted to take the man out of the equation for a little while. And I wanted to just be single and just be in my own energy and spend time with myself. You know, and that time has lasted for 6 years. I ain't gonna lie, I'm having a good time. Do you hear me? It's been a good time. I have been enjoying, you know, being single, and I have been really selfish. You know, I've been selfish with my time, with my energy, you know, just selfish with myself. I didn't want to share me for a while. And I think that should be okay for a lot of women to do. And men, like some of y'all men.
Is that a form of stepping into her divinity? I'm just saying, man, like, we connecting dots, right? So she said she just wanted to embrace her whole self. So I don't know. Let's keep listening.
Put that dick away, honey, okay? Before it fall off. But
It's impossible for women after 40 to find a boyfriend. I have no children, I cook delicious food, and I have a big house. Am I really that bad? This is extremely sad, and unfortunately it seems a lot of women are finding themselves in this exact same position, and the reason they're finding themselves there is because feminists for the last 40 years have told women that they need the boss babe, and the most empowering form of womanhood is to be a half-rate bastardized version of what you think a man is like. Go and climb the corporate ladder, sleep with as many people as you possibly can, and you'll be super fulfilled until you hit 40 years old. Your biological clock has run out, you can't have children, and no man wants to marry you. And I don't say all of this to make fun of this woman. I actually feel very badly for her, but the reality is we have to warn future generations of young women that this is not a position you want to find yourself in at age 40.
Don't be moving fast. Don't be caught up in the internet doing what? Y'all on the internet doing what? Out. You know what we was doing at my age? I only been in this realm 28 years. You get what I'm saying? I only been here 28 years. Mind you, I have no children because, as I said, I don't want to have children in this chaotic realm. But on top of that, it's just like, it's hard to really build and bond with a woman on that level for me. Like, y'all know me by now, man. I'm on that stuff, man. I'm trying to step into divinity, man. I need a goddess with me who's on my same energy, because if we can't align, how we supposed to be together and build? You get what I'm saying? So it's tough. It really is tough on both ends. It's not just women, it's men too. You get what I'm saying? But I have oh man. Okay. I have reason to feel, not believe, I have reason to feel like there's a reason why you have your standards or your preferences, or you get what I'm saying? When you know your value, when you know your worth, and you know what you get what I'm saying? It's like we have to have the same goals. We have to have the same, you get what I'm saying? We have to align in energy. We have to balance each other out. So ladies, guys, fellas, let me know if y'all agree with any of this, how y'all feel about any of this. This is the point where I'm putting these videos up so we can discuss and dissect. I'm just letting you know my POV, my insight, little back, you feel me, little backs. You feel me? Let's get it though.
The feminist propaganda.
Your moms, your aunties, someone around you should be mentoring you to get married. That's not what I do. I have my own daughters. One is married, one's going to be married soon. So y'all really need to have conversations with your moms, aunties, mentors, okay? For women over 40, y'all, this dating landscape is different. No one is really talking to us about how different the dating landscape is. I went through it at 43, married at 44, maybe I was 42, turned 4, I don't know. But I'm 45 now, and I'm doing my best to help y'all understand it's limited, okay? You want a clearance rack, okay? You got to pick the best. We're manager special. It's not what it was in your 20s. It's not what it was in your 30s. And some of y'all over 50 that I meet, and really still think y'all got options. You're so independent and set in your ways, you blame it on the men. But it's you, sis. It's you.
No matter how old a man gets, he's always gonna have options. Younger, finer, fitter, willing, but they wasted all their time telling all these good men, oh no, you know, you're not my type, and you know, I need a man that's gonna do all this stuff for me. You too broke for me. Y'all brag about the fact that y'all don't cook. You brag about the fact that you're not cleaning for nobody. You brag about the fact that you're selfish. You brag about all these things that are contrary to what a man wants. What happens is they start approaching that wall. Once they are approaching that wall, or once they hit it, they already got kids. They're not in their prime anymore. And then they get frustrated. They try to convert other women and try to convince other women that they also don't need men because now they no longer qualify. Now what you left with? You're broken, used, washed up, your self-worth, your dignity, all of that done gone. Now what you gonna do? You love talking about yourself, and you could do bad all by yourself, and it's all about me, and because I'm the prize. Where are your results then? If you're the prize, who the prize winner? If you're the prize, where is the collector of the prize?
I ain't gonna lie, that last clip, man, that last clip was something. She was hitting a lot of points there. Like, to be honest, like, you know what I'm saying? We not attacking anybody here, Haven. We ain't come here to do that. We at the end of the video. Let's just talk about the last clip. Y'all know how we do, man. But on a serious note, like, man, like, some of you women really are so too overly independent, or yo, I don't need me a dude, or, you know, everything she was saying. I don't even remember it. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you. I might have to run it back after this. You feel me? But I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I enjoyed being here. I enjoyed presenting this presentation. Haven, I don't know. I give my grace, man. I don't really know what to say. I'm on a chill vibe today, real chill vibe. But y'all know how we rock. I love y'all. I give my grace. If you're new to the channel, hit the sub button, hit the like button, hit the share button. If you feel me, if we fit the description to share, please. It helps like-minded people see these videos. Haven, if you not new or whatever, if you rocking out, we've been building in Discord. Come through. I love you. Peace and love. Infinitely, unconditionally. I'm out.
I'm out of space, I'm flowing, so no slowing down, let's speed it.